Did you know that nearly 70% of adults report feeling overwhelmed by their thoughts? That's a staggering number. In fact, studies show that mind wandering can take up 47% of our waking hours. It's no wonder we're often left feeling stressed and disconnected. But here's the good news: you don't need to escape those thoughts to find peace. What if instead of running away, you learned to embrace your mind's chatter? Imagine transforming your busy thoughts into allies on your journey to mindfulness. In this article, we'll explore unique strategies that will help you cultivate peace without needing to silence your mind. You'll discover how to befriend your inner voice, use your senses to anchor yourself, and even find gratitude in tough situations. Get ready to uncover practical tips that can change the way you interact with your thoughts forever. Chapter 1: Stop Running. Befriend your inner voice. You've probably heard the phrase quiet the mind 100 times. But what if the goal wasn't to quiet it but to make peace with it? Most of us spend a lot of time trying to avoid our thoughts, especially the uncomfortable ones. Yet, research shows that embracing those thoughts may actually reduce stress. A study from the Harvard Gazette revealed that 47% of the time, our minds are wandering. But instead of labeling this as a bad thing, we can learn to work with it. One way to do this is through compassionate self-talk. Talk to yourself the way you would to a friend going through a tough time. This creates a mental shift. A 2019 study from Psychological Science found that positive self-talk not only improves mood but also enhances problem-solving abilities. There's something powerful in simply recognizing your thoughts. Best-selling author Michael Singer, in The Untethered Soul, says, "You are not your thoughts. You are simply aware of them." This subtle shift from identifying with your thoughts to observing them changes everything. Chapter 2: Sensory Anchoring. The key to present moment magic. Many people focus on their breath as a way to stay present, but there's a whole world of sensory experiences that can ground you in the moment. Enter sensory anchoring, a method that uses your 5 senses to pull you back to the now. It's like flipping a switch to calm your mind. Let's say you're having lunch. Instead of rushing through it, slow down. Feel the texture of the food, notice the flavors, and listen to the sounds around you. This technique allows your mind to focus on tangible sensations instead of getting lost in mental chatter. Interestingly, a Stanford study found that engaging with your senses can reduce anxiety by as much as 30%. It's why practices like aromatherapy and mindful eating are becoming more popular. You don't need fancy techniques, just your own senses to anchor you. Sound is another powerful sensory anchor. You can use ambient sounds like birds chirping or even the hum of your refrigerator to stay in the present. Studies show that these natural sounds can lower heart rates and trigger the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps you relax. Chapter 3: Micro-meditations. Peace in 60 seconds. Many people shy away from meditation because they think it requires a big-time commitment. But here's a secret: micro-meditations can bring peace in under 60 seconds. These are quick moments of mindfulness that fit seamlessly into your day. Take this example: while you're waiting in line for coffee, take a deep breath and notice your surroundings. That's a micro-meditation. Or when you're about to start a meeting, pause, take a breath, and reset. This 60-second break can be more powerful than you think. A study from Harvard Medical School revealed that brief mindfulness exercises can improve focus and lower stress in as little as 2 weeks. The key is consistency, not duration. These micro moments allow your brain to hit reset, and over time, they create lasting change. Think of it like rebooting a computer. You don't need to shut down for hours, just a quick refresh does the trick. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, says, "Small habits make a big difference over time." This principle applies to mindfulness too. If you're enjoying these insights, don't forget to subscribe for more tips and strategies to find peace in your daily life. Chapter 4: Thought Labeling. Name it to tame it. We all get caught in the whirlwind of our thoughts. They can range from worries to plans to outright judgments. But here's a simple strategy: thought labeling. When you categorize your thoughts as they arise, it creates a healthy distance between you and your thinking. It's like giving your thoughts a name badge. For example, when a worrying thought pops up, label it as worrying. If you start planning the future, simply call it planning. This technique, rooted in cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, helps your brain step back from emotional reactions. Studies have shown that labeling emotions reduces their intensity. In fact, a study from UCLA found that naming emotions can calm the brain's emotional center, the amygdala, making us less reactive. This is also backed by ancient mindfulness practices. Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh teaches, "You are not your thoughts, you are the observer of your thoughts." By simply observing and labeling what's going on in your head, you can reduce the stress they cause. Labeling also disrupts the autopilot mode we often fall into. We go through our day, reacting to thoughts without even realizing it. But when you label, you break that cycle, giving yourself more control. It's a quick way to regain peace without needing to silence your mind. Chapter 5: The Power of Pausing. Find peace in the gaps. There's a hidden treasure in our daily lives that many of us overlook: the pause. Whether it's the few seconds before you reply to a text or the moment between one task and the next, these little gaps are golden opportunities for mindfulness. But we rarely stop to enjoy them. The truth is, most of us fill these pauses with distractions. We grab our phones or rush to the next thing. But what if, instead, you took a deep breath and embraced the silence? This is where mindfulness lies, in the pauses. There's even science behind this. A study published in the Journal of Experimental Psychology found that brief pauses can enhance focus and productivity. Taking just a few seconds to reset can actually boost brain function and reduce errors. Pausing also helps us emotionally. Viktor Frankl, a renowned psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor, once said, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response." That space, the pause, gives you a moment of peace before reacting. It can turn a stressful day into a manageable one. Next time you're transitioning between tasks, try this: stop for just 10 seconds. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and notice how you feel. This small act can make a big difference. Chapter 6: Unconventional Gratitude. Rewiring your mind. Gratitude is often associated with counting blessings. And while this is powerful, there's an unconventional approach that goes deeper. It's about finding gratitude in unexpected places, especially in your struggles or imperfections. Research from UC Berkeley shows that gratitude rewires the brain, enhancing both mental and physical health. It's not just about being thankful for the good things but also finding value in the difficult moments. When you can appreciate challenges, your mindset shifts dramatically. This doesn't mean you have to love everything that happens. But you can be grateful for what those moments teach you. For example, instead of resenting a mistake at work, you could be thankful for the lesson it taught you. Over time, this rewiring helps you stay grounded, even during life's storms. Author Brené Brown, in her book The Gifts of Imperfection, writes, "We can only be grateful for that which we are truly vulnerable." This means appreciating the parts of life that don't go perfectly. It's in these imperfections that we grow. You can start by keeping a challenge gratitude journal. Each day, write down one difficult thing that happened and find a silver lining. It might feel strange at first, but it trains your brain to seek out peace in every situation. If you found these strategies helpful, make sure to subscribe for more insights on achieving mindfulness and embracing every moment in life.